Every week, business owners waste hours on jobs that AI can do. Not because they don't know that AI exists, because no one's shown them exactly what to type. Today, I'm going to fix that. Six tasks, 3 pairs. Each one is something you probably did manually last week. By the end of this video, you'll have the prompt for every single one ready to use in Claude, ChatGPT or Gemini. I'll tell you which tool I'd pick for each task, but honestly, any of them will do the job. Now, as always, there is a download pack. Go to the link in the bio down below. Click on that link, download, and you can follow along with me and try each of them out as I go through them. Okay, let's start where every business starts, winning work. 2 tasks here, writing a proposal and researching a prospect before you approach them. If you do either of these each time from scratch, you're leaving hours on the table. Writing a proposal is really important, and people spend hours over it. They stare at a blank page, fiddle with the wording, agonize over structure. The truth is that AI will produce a perfectly reasonable, at least first draft, in about 30 seconds. And your job then becomes editing and judging, not writing. That's a much better use of your brain. Okay, for this first one, I'm going to use Claude. You can use either ChatGPT or Gemini or Kimi if that's what you use. I think Claude's probably the best for writing. So the prompt is, and these are all in the pack that you can download. You're helping a business owner write a professional proposal letter. Here's the context. The business, the Professor AI for non-technical business people. The client is an SME that is starting to use AI. The work requested is support to get the 10 governance documents they require for the safe use of AI in their business. Approximate value around £3,000. Key differentiator, practical, no-nonsense advice and guidance, 10 ready-to-use drafts that will deliver better governance and security for their business. And then write a professional proposal letter of around 350 words. Use clear headings for introduction. What will they deliver? Why us? The next steps. Keep the tone confident, but not too salesy. End with a clear call to action. So I'm just using the basic Sonnet 4.6 for this. As often with Claude, and perhaps we'll do a video on skills, it draws down various skills. This one is the docx skill, which it often uses when it's writing documents, creating the proposal letter as a Word document. And there we go. It took about 30 seconds. Here's your proposal letter ready to download as a Word document. Letter covers all 4 sections. What we'll deliver, the investment figure, call to action. Let me know if you need anything, you want to adjust the tone. There we go. Proposal AI governance documentation. Thank you for the opportunity to support your business as you begin using AI more systemically. Getting governance right at the outset is one of the most valuable steps you can take. It's also one of the most commonly overlooked. This proposal sets out how the Professor AI will work with you to produce 10 ready-to-use governance documents, giving your team a clear, practical framework for using AI safely and responsibly. What will deliver? There's the 10 documents. Now, Claude knows those are the 10 documents you need because I did a video, I'll put it up here, on the 10 documents you need for proper AI governance. But that's because I built those in Claude. If you need to, if you have a specific piece of information you want to drop into Claude or ChatGPT when you're doing the letter there, then just drop that in as you do the prompt. Each document will be ready to implement, written in plain language and adapted to your sector and scale. The total investment for this engagement is £3,000. Why me? Next steps. Confirm your agreement to this proposal in writing or by email. We schedule a short scoping call to understand your business context. We deliver the 10 governance documents within the agreed time frame. Confirm your interest. Please get in touch with at theprofessor.info. that's not the right email address. Look forward to working with you. So you could just change that email address. It's not an email address. That's the website, not the email address. But there you go. 30 seconds. Pretty good. All right, let's move on. Okay, this one needs live web access. So all of the main tools are able to do this. I'm going to use Gemini. I think Gemini is really good. The deep research side of it is excellent. I've been more and more impressed with Gemini over the last few weeks and months. So I've got a sales meeting in the next couple of hours. I need a briefing to go into that sales meeting. So here is my prompt. I have a sales meeting with Jaguar Land Rover in Coventry later today. Please build me a concise pre-meeting briefing covering what the company does and who their customers are, their approximate size and any recent news or developments, any publicly known challenges in their sector right now, 3 smart questions I could ask that would demonstrate I've done my research. One thing that might make them hesitant to buy my AI consultancy services and how I might address it. Keep it punchy. I need this in 5 minutes, not 50. Use bullet points throughout. See what we get. Get into it straight away. This briefing is optimized for your meeting in Coventry. Focus on Jaguar Land Rover's JLR's current reimagined transformation and the significant recovery phase they are entering following recent operational shocks. Who they are, wholly owned subsidiary of Tata, approximately 33,000 staff. The brands we all know and love, Range Rover, Defender, Discovery, Jaguar. Go into a premium, ultra luxury, electric only brand to compete with the likes of Bentley. I didn't know that. Customers, traditionally high net worth individuals. I'd love to be their customer. Size and recent developments. Approximately 24 billion to 29 billion annually, although 25 to 26 has been volatile. Mr. Trump, thank you. The cyber shock, they had a cyber attack, Jaguar's rebirth, supply chain shift, geopolitical headwinds, so recent challenges, US trade tariffs, EV slowdown, software-defined vehicles. 3 smart questions to ask. With the reimagined strategy, pivoting Jaguar to an all-electric by 2026, how is JLR using AI to bridge the customer experience gap? The traditional owners transition into a fully digital EV ecosystem. Following the production disruptions later this year, where do you see the greatest opportunity for predictive AI to add resilience to your Tier 1 and Tier 2 supply chain visibility? As you move towards software-defined vehicles, how is the Whitley team balancing the integration of third-party AI like LLMs for in-car assistance with the need to maintain proprietary controls over vehicle data and security? I think they're good questions. The hesitation. Just had a massive IT cyber disaster. We're currently prioritizing keeping the lights on over speculative AI consultancy. Don't pitch AI as a shiny new toy. Pitch it as operational resilience. My approach to AI is about experimental features. It's about industrial AI, using automated stress testing and data cleansing to ensure your systems are more robust. If you'd like me to draft a 30-second elevator pitch tailored specifically for JLR, I can do it. How useful is that? Just about to go into a client, get the information you need, some interesting questions, start the conversation off, and even an insight into why they might not want to buy from you. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so example number 3, writing job descriptions. Now, I don't know about you, but generally I get a job of writing a job description. I get the old one, fiddle with it a little bit, and that's it, good to go. And that's just not good enough. Not good enough for a series of reasons. A, I'm not sure that you are really checking it for bias, you're really thinking about the latest technologies, etc., what you really want from the person. So let's get AI to help us. This time we are back in Claude. I just think Claude's good for writing. And what I'm saying is, please write a professional job description for the following role. Job title, sales manager. Business type, AI focused B2B consultancy. Location in the West Midlands. Salary to be confirmed. Key responsibilities, generate and follow up sales leads for the Professor AI, prepare marketing material and business proposals for potential clients. Must have experience working with UK SMEs. Nice to have good AI knowledge. Our culture is hardworking, fun and results driven. And what I say at the end is use inclusive language throughout. Structure that I want is about us, the role, what you'll do, what we're looking for, what we offer. Keep it honest and direct. Avoid corporate cliches. Let's set that going. And this is something I'm quite interested in, actually, is we know that there are inbuilt biases within AI. And certainly in the recruiting and in this case, job adverts, are we going to see those biases come through? Now, I specifically asked for language that takes that into account, but let's see whether actually what we get is good in that aspect of, I want a really inclusive team. So let's see whether that's what we get from this job description. Okay, so we have our job description and there are a few things to be flagging. Salary that I haven't put in, so currently it reads competitive to be discussed. Closing the application route, they've used the theprofessor.info as the website to send things to. Obviously, I put an email address in there. Location as hybrid, written as West Midlands, hybrid, flexible working considered, since I didn't specify whether it was in the office or not. And here we go. We've got sales manager, about us, something about us, AI focused B2B consultancy based in the West Midlands, work with business leaders and organizations to make sense of AI, cut through the noise and put practical evidence-based strategies to work. Our founder, me, brings clear career spanning diplomacy, senior education, leadership and AI advisory work with a depth of experience shaping everything we do. Small ambitious outfit, we do not do corporate theatre, we do real work with real clients and we're growing. So the role, sales manager, you'll be the driving force behind new client acquisition. You'll do identify and generate, follow up sales leads, build and maintain healthy pipeline, prepare compelling marketing materials, draft and develop business proposals, represent the Professor AI at networking events, work closely with the founder to shape our sales approach, track activity and outcomes. What we're looking for, proven track record of B2B sales, direct experience working with UK SMEs, strong written and verbal communications, confidence in managing your own workload, genuine commitment to inclusive and respectful working practices, working knowledge of AI tools, experience in consultancy, familiarization with CRM tools. We're not looking for the perfect CV, we're looking for the right person. If you are strong on most of the above, please apply and tell us why. What we offer, competitive salary, real ownership, flexibility on working arrangements, small collaborative team, opportunity to grow alongside the business that's genuinely going places, a culture that is hardworking, results focused, but also human. We take work seriously, not ourselves. How to apply. Good. Okay, so we've got a job spec. Let's see if we can push it one step further. Create a LinkedIn job advert for this role. I'm looking to attract as diverse a candidate pool as possible. So I'm pushing the diversity bit. Let's see what we get. Thinking about inclusive language. There we go. How cool is that? Role is for somebody who's good at building relationships, knows how UK SMEs actually work and carry the deal from the first contact to sign proposal without someone holding their hand at every step. We work directly with the founder and be the driving force behind our client pipeline. What you'll be doing, what we're looking for. And this is interesting. We're committed to building a team that reflects the full diversity of the clients and communities we serve. We actively welcome applications from people of all backgrounds, experience, and identities. If you are strong in most of what we have described, please apply. We would rather hear from you than have you talk yourself out of it. It's nice. We'd rather hear from you rather than you talk yourself out of it. Culture here is hard working, results focused, but genuinely human. We take work seriously, not ourselves. Send a CV. Very good. It even gives me a plain text version so I can paste it into LinkedIn. Okay, I think that's good. I think that is pretty good. And within 5 minutes, I produced both the job specification and a LinkedIn advert, which I think is better than I would have produced with hours of messing around with previous adverts, previous JDs. Really, really good. Okay, let's move on. Okay, task number 4, get to Monday morning. We all know that if you want to get out there, you want to build your business, you need to be out there marketing yourself every day of the week. And that's a challenge. It's certainly a challenge when you're a solo entrepreneur or a solo business person. So get to the start of the week. What am I going to put out? So this is about how do I drive my media campaign throughout the week. So this time I'm using ChatGPT because I think ChatGPT is just really good at structuring this sort of activity. And I've said, please create a social media content plan for my business over the next 7 days. Here is the context. The business, the Professor AI, a B2B AI consultancy, primary platform LinkedIn, tone, professional, practical, no fluff, any news or promotions this week, my AI governance support, topics I want to cover, AI adoption, the future of work, skills for an AI world. For each day, provide a suggested post type, tip, story, question, etc., a strong opening line I can use as is or adapt, and a brief note on the purpose of the post. Present it as a simple table with columns for day, post type, opening line, and purpose. ChatGPT, very quick at the moment. The new model is very, very quick. So here we go. 7-day LinkedIn content plan for the Professor AI. Day 1, insight opinion. So I'm giving some insight. Most organizations are not struggling with AI technology, they're struggling with AI adoption. Gives me what the purpose is. Day 2, a practical tip. Your organization is experimenting with AI but hasn't written a simple AI policy yet. You're already taking unnecessary risks. And then point that towards my AI governance offer. Short story. One organization I worked with reduced hundreds of hours of staff workload simply by introducing one well-designed AI workflow. Day 4, question engagement. What is a single AI? What is the single skill professionals need most in an AI-enabled workspace? Mini framework. Most AI adoption efforts fail for these 3 practical reasons. Future of work. Offer soft promotion. Gives you enhancements. Each post has a strong opening line, short explanation, one clear takeaway, simple closing prompt. Gives me pros and cons. 2 small tactical suggestions. Giving you a consultancy positioning and the Professor AI brand. 1, aim for 1 insight post, 1 practical post, 1 promotional post per week. Recycle the best performing posts into YouTube community posts, X and LinkedIn articles. Good idea. This is something your business can do Monday morning, maybe in that hour before you have your team meeting. Go through this, work them up, ask people to go and work on them, get them out, start building your engagement with your customers. Let AI help you do that. All right, let's move on. So, okay, this is, I think, where AI can be really helpful. And I had to use this one very recently. So you've got a client, you've done the work for them, and they haven't paid they've missed the sort of payment deadline, and you need to send a reminder, a chaser for them. And I can sit there for hours really trying to work up how to send it, how to make it polite yet firm, etc. Here's the prompt you need. This time I'm using Claude. I just think Claude's better at writing. I've tried this actually with Gemini and ChatGPT. Claude is just better. It's difficult to explain. For me, it's better. Anyway, here is the prompt. Please write a payment chaser email for an overdue invoice. Here's the situation. The invoice value, $1,000. Days overdue, 10. How many times have I chased? None. Relationship with the client, long-standing, good relationship. You might put, it's been a difficult relationship in the past, or this is the third time I've had to chase them for previous invoices, etc. Tone required, firm but professional. It's a polite reminder. Write the email in full, ready to send with minor personalization. Include a subject line, keep it concise, no more than 150 words. Do not grovel, do not burn the relationship either. End with a clear next step. See what we get? Now, Claude actually has access to my email, but I'm not using co-work, so it's not actually going to draft an email directly. But here we go. Subject, payment due. Dear John, I hope you're well. I'm writing to follow up on invoice, etc. for £1,000, which was due on whatever date and remains outstanding. I appreciate this may simply have been missed. I want to give you an opportunity to address it before any formal follow-up is needed. Could you confirm payment has been arranged, or let me know if there's anything on your side that needs resolving? I'm happy to resend the invoice if that would help. Payment details. Please arrange payment by 5 days from now. Thank you, and look forward to hearing from you. Email strikes the tone that acknowledges the relationship without letting the overdue amount slide. May simply have been missed, gives clear client-facing save out, which is appropriate for the first chase with a good relationship. Deadline at the end. Payment details included. Removes any excuse. There's no response within 5 to 7 days. The follow-up tone should step up a notch. Now, the first one, you might soften that up. You might say, I appreciate this may have simply been missed. Stop there. Don't even mention a formal follow-up. Perhaps I might do that for the first one. But as always, it gives you where to start from. Paste it into your email, fiddle around with it till you're happy, and send it. I think it just saves you that work, that blank sheet of paper work, and hopefully will save you minutes, hours perhaps. All right, let's move on. Okay, task number 6. You get a bit of a complainy email from one of your customers. This happens to me too. Getting an LLM, getting an AI to help you draft that response to the customer complaint, I think can be really helpful. So the prompt is, I need to respond to a customer complaint. Here is the full context. The complaint, the video I produced for them has not generated the leads they would have wanted. Sometimes happens. What a good video was produced that they signed off. It's difficult to predict engagement. Is the complaint fair or partially fair? Sometimes these videos do really well. Other times they tank. It's difficult to predict. It's true. What am I willing to offer? I'll produce 3 shorts from the videos that will be posted on YouTube, X and TikTok to try and drive further engagement. Desired outcome is to retain the customer. And what I want Claude in this case to do, you'll have noticed with writing ones, I generally choose Claude. Write a professional response email of no more than 200 words. Acknowledge the customer's experience. Explain, do not excuse what happened, and state clearly what happens next. Do not be defensive. Do not over-apologize. Keep it human and direct. This is something that I would wrestle with, no doubt. And as with all of these things, when you get the output, check it. Sense check it. AI still gets stuff wrong. It's getting less, but it still gets stuff wrong. And remember, if it goes out in your name, you're responsible for it. You can't blame the AI. Let's have a look what it's produced. Thank you for being direct with me. I hear you. When a piece of content doesn't deliver the results you were hoping for, it's frustrating, and that frustration is completely understandable. The video itself was produced to brief and signed off by your team, and I'm confident in the quality of the work. But I also know that quality alone doesn't guarantee performance. Video engagement can be unpredictable, and in this case, it hasn't landed in the way either of us wanted. That's a shared disappointment. Here's what I'd like to do. I'll produce 3 short form clips from the existing footage, each optimized for YouTube, X and TikTok. That gives us 9 additional touch points to put the content in front of fresh audiences and drive the lead activity you're looking for. No additional cost to you. I'll have the first cut of the shorts to you within X working days. I value this relationship and want to make sure you see a real return from working with me. Let's make this work. It's good. I like that. It would take me, I promise you, it would just take me a while to produce that email. I could probably produce it, but actually, as you saw in a few seconds, it produced an email. It's a good start, and it will get us to solving this customer's problem really quickly. Okay, 6 tasks, 6 prompts. Don't forget, you can download them all. The link is down below. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick one of these tasks, one of the things that you've been doing manually, and use the prompt that I've given you. Make sure it works for your business, and let me know down below if it saved you some time, if it's giving you a better output. That would be really cool. The point is that AI isn't perfect, not at all. It will make mistakes, but it can help you. It can help you get some of those mundane things done quickly, effectively, and it can help you professionalize the way you do things. You've seen that in some of the outputs that have been produced today. If this was useful, please subscribe. Please give me a like. It helps me get these videos out to more and more people, which helps me to build the channel and helps me do more and more videos that are not aimed at AI technical experts. They're aimed at people like you, business people, people living their lives that just want to use AI to make life better. And if you want me to go deeper into any of these use cases, drop a message down below. I read every one and I respond to every one. So drop me a message down below and I'll absolutely respond to you. I've been the Professor. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.